It has the 10-inch seat lift, electric tilt, electric recline, electric legs. It has less than 1 mile, so it's in brand new condition. All the functions on this chair, you work them through the joystick. And so what you need to do with the joystick, you have a button on the left side. If I go forward, it says indoor slow. I hit it again, it says indoor moderate. Then it says outdoor fast. Then it's your settings. And the next one is your seat lift. So you just go where the seat is. This would be back and bottom is yellow. That means tilt. So if I move the joystick sideways, now we've only got recline. Now we've only got the seat lifts. Move the joystick back like this. And now you've got your 10-inch seat lift going up. Now this chair right now, when the seat is down, it's at 23.5 inches from the ground to the top of the seat, 23.5. Most chairs are at 21, 22. The reason it's at 23.5, the posts are elevated over here. So if you want it to be lower, we can lower these posts down 1.5 inches or 2, and you'd be about 21.5. But if you like more height, then you would start at 23.5 and add your 10-inch seat lift. You'll be at 33.5 by the time you're all the way up. So now we've got the seat elevated. The nice thing about these seat lift with the Quantum chairs, this is a 4-pole seat lift. It's an X frame, but you can see you got 1 pole here, 1 pole there, 2 on each side. It gives you stability on your seat. The seat does not have any wobble. If I shake it that hard, but the seat's not shaking, it's the whole chair here. We've got 14-inch solid wheels with aluminum rims. We've got an anchor point here, an anchor point here. So you have 2 anchor points for each side of the chair. You got caster wheels in the front, caster wheels in the back. You've got a motor for each wheel. So if you wanted to put this chair in neutral, the only thing you have to do is push the lever down, and your chair is in neutral. Put it back up. Now make sure you do both motors. You have a motor for each wheel on each side. This is where you put it in neutral. You can see the suspension on the back of this chair. If I turn the chair around, you can see the suspension right here, heavy duty suspension for your back forks. And you can see it can be adjusted by turning this ring. You can tighten up the springs or loosen them up. You've got the same suspension in the front. If you look at the front of your chair, you've got the same heavy duty suspension on both sides of the chair. So this chair has great suspension. The ride on these chairs are fantastic these days, especially in the last 4 or 5 years. Permobil and Quantum, their ride has been fantastic. Now this chair, the seat is elevated right now. You can still drive this chair at 3.5 miles an hour when the seat is elevated. I'm not going to go 3.5 miles an hour here, but I can probably show you that that's pretty close. So you can see how nice that is, that you can drive your chair with the seat elevated. Very nice. And now we're going to go back to the function of the seating system, and we're going to switch it. We're going to go back, one more, we're going to go back down. As the seat is going down, this is a swing away joystick. So you can put the joystick here, and we can transfer the joystick to the left side if we want to. There's no problem for us to switch from the joystick to the right or to the left. Nice, the color of the joystick matches the frame of the chair, which is nice. These are lateral chest pads right here. If you don't want them, we can take them off. These arms do flip up for easy exit. These lateral pads can be removed, or they can be extended up. They're at the bottom now, so if you need so it does come with lateral pads, so your feet, your legs don't bow out. It has chest pads that can be removed. The next thing we're going to cover is the electric tilt. So this would be your electric tilt right now going back. Nice thing about these chairs, they're so comfortable these days. You can spend all day long in these chairs. That's what's nice about these chairs. They've really improved them over the last I've been doing this for 24 years. I remember when I started, they weren't nearly this quiet, they were not this dependable. The suspension was very hard, and now they're so up to date with the electronics, the suspension, and everything like that. So this is your full electric tilt right there. And you can also do your leg if you wanted to. You could do your legs. So if you wanted to leave your legs higher than your body, you could, these legs go out, they push out, you can see. And once they reach a certain point, they'll go out. Watch. Once they reach the top, they'll push out. Right about there. So now they're pushing out another 2.5, 3 inches, which is very nice. It gives you more room. So if you want to have your legs higher in your body, you could do this, or you could just go back to, let me bring the chair back to standard. You could just do this, if this was too much, right here. And you could do your recline. Now I could just move the back. This is your electric recline right here going back. So if you didn't want to be totally up in the air. So this is your recline going back. And I'm going to bring the seat back flat, so if you can see what it looks like when you're laying flat in the chair, if you want to take a nap or relax. So now we've got this. Let's see if the seat will recline some more. Now the seat will recline more since we're back to a better position. So you're pretty much flat now. I mean, you've got a little bit of a hump there in the back, but that's your reclining position. That's your flat seating position right there. So we're going to bring the seat back forward. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do both at the same time. I'm going to bring the legs and the seat at the same time. So I can do two functions at one time. Bring the back and the legs down at the same time. Very, very nice. These legs are adjustable, so we can adjust the length of the legs depending on how tall you are, how short you are. So now we've got the... Now let's talk about the seat. Now your legs, these foot blade does flip up, and if you need to exit the chair, what you would do is you would bring the legs, put the chair back on the mode, to the legs, and you would bring them all the way in under your chair, so there's not much in front of your chair when you get out. So now, by putting the legs under there like this, you can get out with almost nothing in your way. When you drive the chair, make sure your legs are always out in the house or outside, always out about this much at least. Now these legs they're high off the ground, which is nice. The reason they're high off the ground is because the seat sits a little higher. They've raised up the post on the seat, so you got a lot of clearance with this chair, which is nice. But as I said, at the bottom, from here to the ground, is 23.5. If we do the electric seat lift, then you're at 33.5. You have a safety belt. You have a fantastic cushion on here with a little lumbar here in the middle here. This cushion is 16 inches wide by 19 deep. 16 wide, 19 deep. We can, okay, all right, stay there. We can adjust these seats. So if you need a seat that's bigger than 16, you want it 19 or 21, we can go, I think, 2-inch increment. We can make them bigger. We can expand the arms out. We can change their back to a bigger back. So yes, we can modify these seats. Just let us know if that's not going to fit for you. But this is the chair you want because of the color and because it's new. Now when I put it back in drive, that's why you heard that. It was telling me I was still set up with the legs. The back of the chair, you've got an attendant control. I can drive this chair from here just by switching over the control. Now I can go forward, I can go backward, I can turn. Either way, and I can do all the seating functions from this position with this. I can walk behind with this, which is nice. So I can leave it here and bring it over here. I can put my arm here and drive it this way if I wanted to for more stability. It depends how good you are. This is called the attendant control. You can see the back of the chair, really pretty color. You get an adjustable headrest. It's fully adjustable. All right. Too many buttons on here. Okay. Whenever you turn this one on, this one will shut off over here, so there's no two people driving. As you saw earlier, the headrest is not tightened up right here. They probably left it this way so they can move it out of the way when they get out or when they use it. All this is adjustable. You can see all the Allen screws right up, down, back, tilting. As I said, these chairs are just fantastic. So now we've got pretty much covered the whole chair. When you charge this chair, take your quantum charger, plug it in the bottom of your joystick, and as soon as the batteries are full, it'll stop charging. You don't have to worry about overcharging your chair. These chargers will know when the batteries are full and they will turn off. There's 2 batteries in this chair. The batteries always come out from the front. So if you have electric legs and you have a dead chair, they're hard to come out because their legs are in the way. So you have to have the seat tilted back or the legs up. If you have a dead chair with dead batteries, you're going to have to give us a call. you're going to have to lift the chair from the back with a battery. But the batteries come out from the front. There's 2 levers. The cover comes out. There's 2 55 amp battery, group 22 in here. And they'll give you about 13 miles on the battery charge. That's all depending what kind of surface you're on, the weight of the user, and where you're driving the chair. So again, if you're looking for a nice, fully loaded, eye-level chair with a 10-inch seat lift, electric tilt, electric recline, electric legs, a tendon control, swing-away joystick, lateral pads, chest pads, anchor points, with 1 mile, I would look at this one. It's a beauty. The suspension is so great in this chair. The ride, the suspension, the color, beautiful chair, ready to go. This is Marc with Marc's Mobility. We are a family-owned business for over 20 years. Thank you for watching this presentation. We have several other models available. If you have any questions, please call the number below, 800-677-6293. Thank you again for watching.